Hello, this is part 2 of a video about Blizzard's policies and the official Overwatch forums. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to watch it to get the gist. In the first part of this investigation, we saw how a small group of users can weaponize the reporting system to silence constructive dialogue. I reached out to Blizzard support, hoping for a human review. Instead, I was met with a wall of silence. My tickets were closed, and I was told that no further replies would be provided. But I didn't stop there. I decided to take the matter to an external arbiter, the Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau, or BBB, is a platform where consumers can flag unfair business practices. My goal was simple: to hold Blizzard accountable for their failure to provide the safe and respectful environment they advertise in their official code of conduct. I provided clear evidence of users openly coordinating the sabotage of my threads. This is the evidence I presented. A user openly admitting to sabotaging a thread that violated no rules. In any functional moderation system, this is a clear admission of harassment and system abuse. I expected Blizzard to finally address this specific behavior when faced with an official external inquiry. It is important to understand that this wasn't just one person. A specific group of users consistently followed my threads, participating in coordinated mass reporting. Unfortunately, because Blizzard deleted my threads so quickly, most of the evidence of their interactions was destroyed along with the conversations. I'm left only with the records I managed to capture for the first part of this video, but the pattern of their behavior was undeniable. Let's look at Blizzard's own code of conduct. It clearly states that the following actions are prohibited. First, causing disturbances, such as picking fights or making off-topic posts that ruin the thread. Second, making non-constructive posts. And most importantly, abusing the reported post feature by sending false alarms. This user committed all three. They admitted to nuking threads, which is a direct admission of weaponizing the reporting system. There is a final undeniable proof of Blizzard's selective moderation. The user's first thread, which explicitly mentioned a specific Discord group dedicated to mass flagging, was actually removed by a moderator. This proves that Blizzard recognized the behavior as a violation of their rules, yet they choose to leave all his other threats and attacks untouched. They acknowledged the fire but refused to put it out, granting this user immunity while I was being silenced. According to Blizzard's official policy, the consequences are clear. Depending on severity, a player participating in such actions will be given a temporary or permanent ban from the forums. This wasn't just a mean comment, it was proof of a user intentionally breaking the core rules. By Blizzard's own standards, this should have resulted in a permanent ban, but the account remains active. Blizzard's response to the BBB was a classic corporate deflection. They didn't address the harassment or the system abuse. Instead, they pointed me to a dedicated feedback email. They wanted the BBB to believe that a functional internal channel existed to handle these issues. They attempt to move the conversation away from public oversight. But here is the reality. I had already used that channel. Over almost 2 months ago, I sent a detailed report to that exact address. To this day, I have received zero response, just nothing. Blizzard told the BBB that this was the solution, knowing full well that this inbox is a black hole where complaints go to die. When I pointed out their lie to the BBB, Blizzard simply shut down the conversation. Again, they issued a final response stating their decision was unchanged. They choose to ignore the documented sabotage and protect the status quo. To Blizzard, the problem isn't the harasser. The problem is the user who dares to report it. This is the state of Blizzard's ecosystem in 2026. They have built a system where toxicity is a protected right and constructive feedback is treated as a provocation. By refusing to follow their own code of conduct, they have sent a clear message. If you follow the rules, you are a target. My journey ends here, but the evidence remains. Thank you for watching.